Hello and welcome to another episode of Move and Wove Elevations Ministries. Today I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like your time was wasted and you just couldn't gain that time back? And how did that make you feel? So let me start with me for a second. I worked a job many years ago. I worked in that company for about 8 years, and I started off as a customer service agent and then worked my way up or whatnot. And eventually I became a supervisor in the company. However, um, I had been trying to get back to accounting because my role was accounting, because that's what I studied, that's what I went to school for. And it's just, I just deviated from that role, because at the time that's what was available to me. And for 8 years I worked in that company, and several times there were opportunities for me to leave the company and make more money, but I didn't stay because I was being loyal per se, um, or I just felt like they needed me. That's what I thought at the time. So my years were wasted in that company. I wasn't valued, I wasn't paid enough, and I didn't feel appreciated in that company. So many of us go through that. Sometimes we stay in places because we're being loyal to companies, we're being loyal to people, we're being loyal to friendships, whatever it is that at the time that you're being loyal to, you just feel like, by showing loyalty, that maybe you're going to be valued, maybe you're going to be respected, maybe things would change. And eventually, the company ended up firing me. And it was on something, or on a note that of something that happened or that they claimed happened, which was not true. After investigation, it was found that it was never true. So that was 8 years of my life wasted, and opportunities for advancement, to work in my career, to follow the path of what I studied. And I deviated away from that. And this is how life is sometimes. Sometimes we have plans and we deviate away from that plan. And you wake up one morning and you're like, where did the time go? What did I do with that time? And sometimes you feel angry at yourself. Sometimes you feel hurt. Sometimes you feel like your time has been wasted and there's nothing you can do about it. So I want to talk to us today about time and how we can be an active participant in wasting our own time, because sometimes we know the right answers, sometimes we know the right things to do, but we don't take that step to change, or to take that step because of whether it is fear, or whether you're thinking that maybe if I just hold on a little bit longer, things will change, or maybe I can change someone, if it's a relationship per se. You wake up one morning after 8 years or after 16 years of relationship, and this person has not married you. You keep hearing the words, oh, we'll get married, I love you, you're my ride and that, you're my wife now. And then you're accepting that role of a wife when, per se, that person has not married you. You're doing everything. Maybe you even have children with this person, and they're feeding you that lie, and also you're accepting it, because at that point you're like, oh, we've been together for so long, and I've wasted my time for so long, so why would I want to leave that relationship? Why would you not want to leave that relationship? Because you deserve better. You need to leave that relationship, you need to leave that job, you need to leave whatever that situation is, for your better health, for your mental health, for also that to fulfill your purpose, right? Because we have so much to give to the world, but when you're stuck, there's a blockage and you're not able to move forward because you're being hindered. Whether you're being hindered by a relationship, whether you're being hindered in a job, whatever the situation is, it's time to wake up. It's time to change. It's time to accept the fact that you deserve better and you are worth more than what is being offered to you at the moment. You know, in a relationship, sometimes, someone puts a ring on your finger and you're thinking, oh, yes, we're engaged. So things are great. And, we're going to get married. Then you look back, 10 years has gone by and that person still hasn't married you. And sometimes that relationship breaks up. And guess what? They go and marry somebody within a year or even less than a year. They're married to another person. And you feel like dirt. You feel unworthy. And you think that there is something wrong with you. There was nothing really wrong with you. And you participated in that time being wasted. That person knew within their heart they were not going to marry you. And there's some people like that. They will intentionally waste your time because some men, they feel like, oh, the men have time on their side. Oh, they can go and marry at any time. But the women, the time is limited for us. That's at least that's what they think. Time is limited for us. So when you get to a certain age, nobody wants you anymore, or you're no longer valued or important as you were in your young age. And that's not true. So today, I want to talk to you about that. Don't let your time be wasted. Don't let someone take you for granted. Don't let someone hold you back, because this has happened to me, even in a relationship. I was meant to be with someone else, but I married somebody else. And for 5 years, it was a miserable 5 years, in that relationship. And because I was not appreciated, I was not valued, I didn't feel worthy in that relationship. And eventually I left that relationship. But that is time also that has been wasted that I cannot gain back. Once your time has been wasted, once your time is gone, you cannot take it back. So the best thing you could do, wake up from that illusion that something is going to change. This person is going to change. That the situation will automatically fix itself just because you're there. You're being so loyal to someone that is not loyal to you, to a thing that is not loyal to you, to a person, to a relationship that is not mutually beneficial, right? So to you, you're giving your all, you're giving your best, and you're just waiting that one day, what if it's a job, you're being overlooked for a promotion, and you think that, and then there's another opportunity somewhere where you could grow, where your talent can be utilized, where they would pay you generously, where you would be appreciated and valued, and you would even be happier in that position or that relationship. But you're holding yourself back because you're thinking that the time that you have invested is just too valuable for you to turn back now, or you're just too old to change, or to let that relationship go. Who's going to want you now? Or what are you going to do now if you leave that job, or if you leave that relationship, if you leave that friendship, whatever that situationship is. But let me tell you something, if you never leave, you will never know what you can accomplish. You will never know what God has for you, the purpose that He has for you, the person that He has for you, that will value you, that will cherish you, that will love you, if you never leave, because you are holding yourself back. So today this is what I wanted to discuss with us, that our time can be wasted, but we can be the active participant in wasting that time, because we just choose to be the good person, or the savior of that relationship or that friendship or whatever it is that we're facing at that moment. Let me tell you something. It's time to change your mindset, because the Bible said daily we should be renewed, our mind should be renewed. So by the renewing of your mind, you would know this is too much. This has gone on for too long, and I deserve better. I deserve to be cherished, to be loved, to be respected. I deserve to feel worthy. And let me tell you something. If you don't change, if you don't let that relationship go, God can never bring to you what he truly has for you. Because God is not going to bring you that man that you would hurt, or that job that you would treat anyhow just because of another job or another relationship. So thank you so much for watching. If this has helped you, please subscribe to our channel. Please leave a comment. And also just hit the notification bell so that when we are live or there's a posting, that you would not miss anything. Thank you so much, and God bless you. This is another episode of Move and Wove with Livy Grace, women of vision and mothers of virtues. God bless you.